The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 31, Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Right, 97.
Young to throw it. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Young on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go, here we go.
Tannehill on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Open man is Samuel, complete. Finding space at the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Ooh, the juke. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Maher now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd and 11 now. Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Young. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, Young. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now he dumps this off over the middle, finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 45 on second down, Young. He's going to air one out. This is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw taken in by Samuel. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They snap it to Tannehill.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If it just
Tannehill intercepted again.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. Following the interception, Young. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got it inside the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Piñeiro is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Off play action, Tannehill. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Up the middle, Jones. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go.
Tannehill. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Back to throw, Tannehill. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Third and 2, Tannehill. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Here's Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Throwing on second and long. Tannehill over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Marr now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Carolina. 63 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Tannehill. And this one too low.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a run block here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Again, Tannehill. Catch made by the running back, Aaron Jones. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tannehill. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Young will set to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run with Sanders. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Slot man moves right. And Young's going to throw it here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but...
He's got a man, complete! Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's Tannehill. This is caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
Young here to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Young. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Young now. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Young. Touchdown! DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. He will find his man Chase complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time through the air. 58 yards.